What's up everyone, this is Cyberknight, and today I have some amazing Yu-Gi-Oh news for you guys. 3 cards have been revealed that are going to be in the Gold Sarcophagus Megatins. I know I'm like the last YouTuber to talk about these two. I'm very sorry about that. I just went to town for a little bit today and all of a sudden it's like this amazing news drop. So, sorry about it, but I want to go ahead and still talk about these cards. And also too, real quick, I want to give credit to Team APS and MST TV. I believe they're the 2 YouTubers that, of course, they went to Worlds and they were able to see these cards first, and they made videos about them too. So all the info's from them. Awesome job, by the way, that they were able to do that. I mean, I hope maybe one of these days I'll be able to go to that as well, because that's awesome. And yeah, let's talk about these cards because they are all 3 amazing. They're all going to be Prismatic Secret, as you guys can tell from the image. I mean, these are the cards we're talking about, and let's get to it. First one we have is Dark Ruler No More. It should be the middle card. It's the spell card that you guys are seeing in the picture. Anyway, its effect is negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls until the end of this turn, also for the rest of this turn after this card resolves. Your opponent takes no damage. Neither player can activate monster effects in response to this card's activation. So basically, it's a one-sided skill drain, in a way, I guess the best way to put it, because it affects all of your opponent's monsters. So that, first off, is pretty scary, and there's, like, no cost or anything. I guess your opponent doesn't take any damage, but who cares? I mean, that can shut down a ton of different decks out there, just stopping their effects, and I love, too, how you can't even do anything about it. It reminds me of, like, Super Polymerization, where it's like, yeah, so what? You can't stop me after I activate this card, and that's what this one is doing. So, really awesome to see this card. Again, it's going to shut down a lot of decks, and I can see this being used in quite a few of them as well. So, just off the bat, amazing card. And then, of course, after that, we have Nibiru, the Primal Being. This one is the one to the left that you're seeing. He looks like a meteor sort of thing. Anyway, he is a level 11 light rock type, 3000 attack, and a 600 defense monster. And its effect is, during the main phase, if your opponent normal or special summons 5 or more monsters this turn, quick effect, you contribute as many face-up monsters on the field as possible, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. Then special summon 1 Primal Being token, which is rock, light, level 11, attack, and defense are question marks, to your opponent's field. This token's attack and defense become the combined original attack and defense of the attributed monsters. You can only use this effect of this card, Nibiru, the Primal Being, once per turn. So, yeah, you guys remember Winged Dragon Raw Sphere Mode and how that just breaks everyone's board? I mean, that's what the meme is, basically. It's like, yeah, I have all these scary cards. Oh, look, Sphere Mode, that just gets rid of all of them. I attribute 3 of them. There you go. Or even like the Kaijus, basically, on that. Same idea, but wow. I mean, being able to get rid of 5 or more monsters, that is crazy. I mean, if your opponent is summoning monsters like crazy, a lot of those different decks that are just throwing out monsters, you just destroyed them with this. I mean, just like with Sphere Mode on that, it's like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. A Crystal Wing that you have, and, you know, Hot Red Dragon or whatever. I mean, let me just get rid of all of them for you and give you this rock or meteor, basically, instead. So, that's what this card is. I mean, it's like a Kaiju on steroids, or even Sphere Mode on steroids, and again, any deck that was using Sphere Mode, basically, I think is going to start using this one. And again, anything that swarms the field, this is a great counter to, especially Link Summoning and all that. You guys have seen the combos and the ridiculousness that can happen. Yeah, we actually have a counter for that. So it looks like even like slower decks have a little bit of a counter for those faster decks too. Insane, seriously. And then the last one we have is another monster. He's the one to the right, obviously. It is Dimension Shifter. It is a level 6 monster dark spellcaster with 1,200 attack and 2,200 defense. Its effect is, if you have no cards in your graveyard, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Until the end of this turn, any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Yeah, it looks like we have another amazing hand trap card, because with this one, you just send it to your graveyard, and then you make it so that cards that would normally go to the graveyard are banished instead. Again, that's a great counter to a lot of different decks out there, those that want to get stuff to the graveyard and use it. I mean, even just thinking of, for example, Dragoonides. I mean, that's a great counter. You know, they're trying to get rid of Phalanx and get everything set up in their graveyard and stuff. Someone activates this against me, I'm done. I mean, plain and simple, Phalanx gets banished instead of going to the graveyard, I'm in a mess, you know, and that's just one example. There's plenty of other decks out there, too, that this will just totally destroy. So, yeah, this is another great card to use. Again, certain decks are just going to be destroyed by it. You activate at the right time, and yeah, it can just end things. So, from the looks of it, basically from all three of these cards, it looks like Konami's trying to help out some decks that are a little bit slower, or maybe even kind of slow down the game a little bit too, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, I remember when people thought Link summoning was going to slow down the game, and yeah, that kind of turned out the opposite, didn't it? But it goes without saying, all three of these cards are amazing. Another great reason to get the Mega Tins. I mean, they always have amazing reprints in those anyway, so they're worth getting, but now cards like this, and I'm sure there's going to be more stuff announced, and we know we're getting like the, you know, different cards too that Kazuki Takahashi actually drew as well, all those different like anniversary cards. Mega Tins are worth it. I mean, seriously, there's no doubt in my mind I'm getting a case, and yeah, I cannot wait for these tins. So let me know what you guys think about them. Do you like these cards? Do you not? Honestly, all three are amazing, and it just depends on your situation as well. So, yeah, just let me know down in the comments. Again, sorry about being late on this. It's like the one day I decided to go to town for a little bit and take a break. This happens. I should have known, though, because Worlds. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, ring that bell so you don't miss out. Again, when these Mega Tins are out, you guys know I'm going to open up more than I should. So, subscribe so you can, you know, see how easy it is to get some of these cards. And, of course, I will. Catch you guys later. See ya.